Oh boy, this is not going to be good. Let's try it this way. See if we can get a little more light. Oh, how's that? That's a pretty coach behind me. A little more light. What is going on, everybody? Okay, a lot of last minute running around. This was supposed to be poolside. I was going to be poolside, and I'm here to tell you I could not pull it off. Uh, had to drive back over here and buy the coach so that I could connect to the AT&T because what I had planned on using for my hotspot had no signal. So all right, let's see. Let's see if I can just do this right here. Oh, not not exactly what I was planning on. All right, let's see here.
Somebody lead us to somewhere. We're stuck here and we're never gonna leave. Stuck in the middle of nowhere.
That was a little that's we're gonna get it back in shape here. We're gonna get back in shape. How is it going? Good evening, everyone from Courtside. Jim Bertrand is out there. Let's go ahead and real quick say hi. Tom and Lori, RV Life, boom, right there. Cosmic Mermaid and Starman, glad to have you guys here. Looks like you guys have been chatting here. Let's see if we can go down the list. Oh my gosh, Miss Jennifer LaFord, hello and happy 2023, everybody. This is the first live of 2023. Kicking Back is in here. Glad to have you here. Da, 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 da. Whoa, Nelly. Hello. Hi, Dave. Keeping your cactus warm for a couple days. Okay. Hey, I'm headed that way eventually. I don't know how long you're going to be there, but keep that cactus. How's she looking? That poor cactus. That poor cactus is not looking good. I want to tell you that. Yeah, the last time I was there, I was just there for a few days, and it was. It's getting chewed up around the bottom, and I'm not sure exactly how long that old cactus can hang in there. But glad to hear that it's still up. You're not telling me that it's down. Glad to have you here, Lucy. Kevin's Road Trips. Haven't seen you before. Glad to have you here. And Next Exit is in the house saying hi. Glad to have you. That's Bob and Pearl. They got to go down to my favorite down there in Mexico, down to Algodones with Tom and Lori, and I was jealous, you guys. I was jealous. They got to go to Mocha's, and Bob only had one quote, use quotes, only one margarita. Good for you, Bob. Oh my gosh, what have we? It has been had a live, it would have been Sunday was Christmas Day, and then the following Sunday was the January 1st, and that day actually got rained out. Yeah, it wasn't working. It just wasn't working, and so I decided, you know what, we're just gonna go into the new year fresh with a little bit warmer weather, and welcome to Mesa, Arizona, and I'm at one of my favorite parks. This is Monte Vista, and guys, if you have the Trails collection, try to get into Monte Vista. I think you'll love it. I do, and I was really hoping to go poolside and couldn't do it. So I got over there. I started getting set up, and I did a speed test on my hotspot, and it was dismal. There would have been no way to pull it off. So Miss Pearl is in the house. Glad to have you here. W.S. Griffey. I think we've got an update coming and I am playing against Miss Laura. No, wait a minute. You know what? We will catch up on fantasy football because there's been a few weeks here, and it's been a few weeks since we've had a fantasy football, and this week the update is for the Super Bowl of our fantasy football league. If you're in on that or following along with that, we'll definitely get you caught up today. So I see the Dutch Star behind you. Does that mean you gave up on fixing your slide? Isn't that pretty? That's a pretty rig right there. Guys, look at the wheels. Look at the wheels on that. I did wash mine, but I have a little bit of wheel envy. Now, those are the same wheels, but boy, mine sure do not shine like that. If you have the tips and the tricks for making wheels shine like that, let me know because yeah, I'm a little envious. So isn't that pretty, Coach? I like it. I like it. I would show you the sunset, but it's blocked by. Let's see, I don't think I can. Yeah, it's kind of. Yeah, it's blocked by other coaches there. But if you saw the thumbnail, that is the sunset that we had here the other night, and even with the coaches in the way, it was still pretty. So, Laura WD Arts, glad to have you here. You get a new rig. Is that or your neighbor? That you and Bob. You guys want me to get a new rig, huh? Yeah, look at that. You know what? It's pretty. It is definitely pretty. No, that is not mine. That is the neighbor's. That is the neighbor's. Mine is over here, right on the other side here. I did wash it, so there are a lot of beautiful rigs in this place. I want to tell you. And as soon as I rolled in, and I don't think I've washed my rig in probably 2 months. And yeah, it's called the detail, Dave. No, it's no, I don't think I could detail out the coach for as nice as that looks. I don't think I'd get away with it. So, oh my gosh. So did I get the slide fixed? I think the last time that we were talking, I had a slide problem that I was going to be going after. I did manage to get that. And I'm thankful to say that the slide is fixed now. And here's what I did, guys, on that one. I am going to kick out a video. I was talking with Tom, and one of the things that I said is I could find nothing online, nothing on YouTube that basically had my slide mechanism on it. And I don't even know who makes the sliding mechanism even after repairing the one that I had. I found the broken parts, and Tom said, well, you know what, just film it and film what you've got and at least show, and if you want to, after you get all said and done, maybe post that and just put something at the very front of it. So yeah, that is exactly what I did. I basically just came out and said, I did not film the first part of that slide mechanism, but I have seen none on YouTube. And so I'm going to show you what I did to fix it and show you putting it back together again in hopes that maybe it'll help somebody out there. So we'll see. How is Mesa? Is it warm enough? It is okay. It is beautiful today. And it warmed up. I'd venture a guess to say it got up to 70. That sun goes down and it's a little bit chilly. So okay, let's see, going back there. Anyway, all right, let's see if I can't catch us up on fantasy football here just real quick, and I will show you. Let's see if I can bring it up. This might be a little small, but let's see if I can do it here. Ooh, where did I go? There we go. Hang on with me for 1 second. Let's see if I can share the screen and bring that up. There it is. Our Endeavor Friends fantasy football. This is the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is going on right now. So if you follow the pattern here, I had a bye for my first week. That was Christmas week. And so I didn't have a game to play. But look who I lost to. I lost this game right here, 110-26 to 81.14. That is Miss Laura, if I'm not mistaken. And Miss Laura has now moved down into the fantasy football Super Bowl. This is our Super Bowl game right here. And wow, is that right? That is right. Dirty Diggleberries. I think that's Bobby is up, and let's see if I can show that. Not Miss Laura. What is going on there? We got 113 points so far. You've got to pull this out. She still has a running back to play right there. So we're rooting for you. See if you can pull it off. And let's go back though. How did I get? And I can't tell you this. I I don't understand it. I have held the number one spot for I don't know how long right here, and still in the number one spot coming out of my bye, and then it's head to head. And that I just lost to Miss Laura. Cowboy Biker Adventures lost his game to Here to Win, and that puts Here to Win. That put us in. That's why I played them last week. Go on down here a little bit. Flying Monkeys, and here for the tailgate party, that's Miss Carrie right there winning her game. Put her fighting for the I can't remember which place game is that one, but Dirty Diggleberries won that one, and Bobby moved on to go into the Super Bowl there. Where does that put you, Miss Carrie? I can't remember. So Cowboy Biker Adventures, there he is, right on down here. Moved down. He's playing for the 5th place spot against Flying Monkeys, and looking like Don is right behind right there. So that's HC Carefree Highway. Yeah, that's Miss Cindy. That's Miss Howard and Cindy. So let's see. There it is right there. Oh, still a lot of game to go. Don, it's not looking good for you, man. It's not looking good for you, man. I think you've pretty well lost that game. I'm not sure. So, currently, right now, if I pull up the league and I pull up the scoreboards, it's probably, let's see what we've got. The overall standings. I am still in the number one spot. This is the last time I'm going to be able to show that, because I am now fighting for, I think, the 4th place position with the tailgate party for with Miss Carrie. And how am I doing in that game? Let's pull it up here real quick. It is close. It is close. Did I win? Are we all done playing? We might be all done playing. And I may have slid into the number 4th position. So, but what a game. It's been a lot of fun. And so glad that you guys all joined along. I've had a lot of fun with that. So, yeah, RV Living Life. There's Mr. Gary. It looks like we're still doing lives. It's been a while. It has. Yeah, I was just saying, Gary, it's been I haven't been around probably since before Christmas, so canceled last week's, and so we're this is the first one of 2023. So let's see. Turn that off. How are you guys doing? And hopefully everybody is doing well. I wanted to see if I could pull up that video, and I had it ready, and now because of everything I had to change my let's see here, see if I can find it. Okay, so picture this. We're out at Area 51. All right, yeah. So let's see if I can share that one here. And this is how I'm gonna start. This is just raw video, so let's go ahead and put this up. Trying to connect my microwave to my Wi-Fi. Now Gary, that's going too far. You're trying to connect your microwave to your Wi-Fi. Need tags. What has this world come to? What has this world? Just get up and go throw your hot dog in the microwave. All right. Oh my gosh. Cosmic Mermaid and Starman. I think I gave you a shout out there. Glad that you're here. Let's see. There you go. Let's see if that's the one.
So picture this. We're out at Area 51. I was with Dawn, Cowboy Biker Adventures Dawn, and we had just spent a couple weeks out there, Area 51, Rachel, Nevada, and basically it's moving day. It's travel day, and we needed to get going. Dawn left a couple 20-30 minutes before me, and I told him I'll be right behind him. I'm just heading on down the road. But we were going to different places. We weren't going to meet up at that point. And he took off. And when he took off, he took he took the internet that we were using, his Starlink, and this left me with no communication. I had no way to call anybody. Out where we stay there at Area 51, there's literally nothing else out there except what you bring with you. It's you don't have cell signal, you don't have data, you don't have anything out there. But so when Don left, he took his Starlink with him, and including my way to communicate with anybody. And I went to go ahead and pack up, bring in the slides, and the rear bedroom slide would not come in. All I would get was a clicking noise when I tried hitting the button. At that point, there was a little panic set in because, yeah, this is the worst possible time that this could happen. So...
Is that not what every person dreads, especially those that boondock? And I've literally heard people buy rigs and say we don't want slides because that inevitable time when you push the button and it doesn't work, and it couldn't have happened at a worse time. That's kind of where I started. That was putting the slide back together again, and hopefully we'll get that video out so you at least have that. But I'm happy to say that it turned out great. It took me a couple days to do, but I only spent it was less than $100, guys, to make that repair. So I'm I'm happy to say though that it's done. So I don't even know what that would have cost in a shop, honestly. Because there was a lot that needed to come apart to make that happen. HC Carefree says, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. It is 2023. I have to get used to saying that. And I was just watching another YouTuber, and he said 2022, and I said, you got the wrong year yet. You needed to notify. If you would get a pellet grill, if you got the Davy Crockett pellet grill, it would do that for you. Just letting you know there, Gary. So, hint, hint. Doesn't your microwave beep like everybody else's? I'm not sure. Doesn't yours beep? Yeah, will it eat it for you too? There you go. Oh my gosh. Got that done. I also had a floor repair to do, and I didn't film that one because guys, I could not find the tile flooring that I needed, so I found some ceramic tile flooring that I could put in there and just fix it. But at some point this summer, I think that is going to be a number one job, is to go through and replace the flooring and replace the carpeting inside. So not sure exactly what yet. I don't have that one completely in plan, but it needs to happen. The coach is a 2004, and the padding is all broken down underneath the carpeting. The carpet is still in good shape, but if I'm going to be pulling all that up to replace padding, I might as well replace the carpeting as well. So just look at a coach while I was in Parker, while I was out in Parker there a few weeks ago, and met some folks out there, and he had just redone all of his, and he did all, I said, ceramic tile frame. I can't remember what the other type of flooring that you'd use, but it was a beautiful job. But we had almost identical floor plans, but he had replaced all of his carpeting with this tile flooring. What do you guys think about that? My initial impression is that flooring would be cold. Now, if you're lucky enough to have an in-floor heating, that would actually work pretty nice, and that'd probably feel good under the feet. But I do not. I have a couple of furnaces, I don't know if I want to do tile completely through the whole thing. So I was just checking into the ban that California has started doing on trucks and diesel engines, I should say. And I was kind of curious if that's going to affect coaches. They have, I believe, as of January 1st, they're not allowing, if your coach has not, if your semi-truck has not been updated, which I guess costs thousands of dollars for emissions. They are now no longer allowed to run in California, and I was kind of curious if that's going to be the case for RVs. And so far, it looks like RVs are going to be excluded from that. So it's and I should say non-commercial RVs, so which ours would be. But let's Let's see. Does a pellet grill light and preheat when you tap a button on your phone when you are driving up? Not only will it light and preheat, but you can do it if you connect it. I've never done this, Gary, but there is a way to connect it to the internet, and you can control your barbecue from anywhere in the world. And yes, you can, if you want to fire up your grill while you're on your way home, you could potentially do that. But what they do have that I use regularly is an app on my phone. And I don't know if Bob uses his or not. I'd be curious to find out. But the app on your phone will allow you to adjust the heat, to start the grill, to adjust the heat, and it'll monitor the temperature of the grill. So when it's ready, you can throw food in there. You can also do multiple cooking times and temperatures, so that if you're doing ribs or something like that, you can cook it at X amount of temperature, degrees temperature, and then at 15 or, at an hour, you can lower it or raise it, and it'll automatically do it on its own. And so, yeah, actually, it probably will, Gary. So there you go. I would love to have tile floors. It's so pretty. It really is gorgeous. It really is gorgeous. Yeah, Gary has that's what I'd be curious about, though. The tile floors would get cold. You have roof AC units on at 74 and the floor heat at 82. And yeah, you have that floor heat. And if you have a coach that has floor heat, that tile would feel pretty darn good under the feet. So have to agree. I don't have that though. So oh my gosh. So left where I last saw you was Mesa Spirit, and beautiful place. It is not too far away from Monte Vista where I'm at right now, and Miss Body spent Christmas with me. She left around the 20 or maybe the 4th. Did she leave about a week ago? Yeah, I can't remember. But had a wonderful Christmas. Everything was good that way. With the 1,000 trails that I was in there, though, I had to leave at 14 days and went down to a campground down south of Maricopa, down south of Phoenix, and stayed there for a few days. Wonderful. Also stayed at the Action Casino and absolutely love that casino, but I can only handle it for a couple of days, and then you've pretty much done everything that you wanted to and go. But for a casino, it's got movie theaters and bowling alleys and an arcade, and of course it's a casino as well. Some great restaurants in there, but everything is costing so much anymore at the restaurants. I'm kind of wanting to stay away from those. So met with some friends there. 4 of us walked away from a dinner there about $200 light, and yeah, it's a little spendy. It's more than mochas, I think. I don't know. We'd have to ask and see, but so that's why I love to cook for myself, and I love to cook good food, and I don't mind doing it because I know that I'd be paying a fortune for anything that I'm making in the kitchen. So for those of us out there that cook, good for us, because we're avoiding some pretty massive bills. But I monitor. Yeah, Bob said I monitor the meat temp with the phone. Yeah, when Pearl has me doing inside honeydew stuff. Side note: Pearl does not get up till a little later than most, so tiles are warm already. There you go. Now just have her go to bed early, warm up the beds, and then in the morning warm up the floors, and you're good to go. See, you got that. You got it right. You got it right there. By the way, if you guys haven't seen Bob and Pearl's last video, that was pretty sweet. Bob treated Miss Pearl out to a picnic in the park, and it was fantastic. It was, there wasn't a lot of talking during it. I just absolutely loved that. It was wonderful. So good on you guys. And I don't remember if that was an anniversary or if that was just because day, but yeah, Bob gets up at 0 dark 30. I do the same. So I think I woke up. I woke up about 4 this morning, and I thought, okay, I'm not getting up. So I did sleep in. I went back to sleep, and I managed to sleep until about 7:30. Oh, sure, Gary. Oh, sure. The only reason I'm setting up the microwave Wi-Fi is to auto set the clock. You know what? All microwaves just blink 12 o'clock. So it's right twice a day. That's all you need. That's all you need. I just need my mic. By the way, I did. Oh my gosh, there's another story that I haven't told you about. I did replace the microwave on the inside the coach. But get this, guys, I did order it off of Amazon, and I took a risk because they can bring it right to your site there at Mesa Spirit. And it was going to, my site was letter I 111. Well, the day came when it was supposed to be showing up, and I'm waiting for it. I'm thinking it's coming anytime now. And no, it hasn't come. It hasn't come. By 4 o'clock or 3:30, I'm looking at my phone and looking at the tracking, and it says that it was delivered. And it was delivered to my doorstep. Well, I'm looking. I've been at the coach all day long. I have not seen anything delivered to my doorstep. Okay, so the first thing I thought, okay, this has been delivered to the wrong place or somebody stole it. One or the other, but I've been here at the coach, so it's not likely somebody stole it. I have a feeling that this is somewhere around here. I go to the office and I asked them, and they said, no, they haven't had anybody report it. But after hearing my site number, they said, oh, check L111. I go to L111 and it is empty. There's nobody in there. Guys, this is a $600 microwave floating around somewhere. So I decided as a driver, I'm talking to UPS on the phone, and I'm saying, I'm looking for this thing. And they says, don't worry, we're going to have the UPS driver come out there, find wherever he dropped it off and bring it to you. I said, great. And meanwhile, I started driving around the park, and I'm looking at all the 111s because I thought, well, maybe he just dropped it to 111L or K or something like that. I got around and I'm running out of options, and I got to 4 blocks away from where I'm at. This is a really big park, guys. I get to I-26, and I thought, I wonder if there is an I-11. And I start following the numbers down. I got to I-11 on the front porch of this place. It was an annual site, and they had a built-around porch by their front entry. And sure enough, there is a microwave. I go over and I look at the microwave, and it is the model and all that, but UPS does, and that's who delivered this. UPS does not put your name and address on it anymore. All they have is a barcode, and apparently the barcode has your tracking number and says whatever it is. Well, I knock on the door to talk to the people in front, and there's nobody there. I walk back out to the truck, and at this point, I'm not leaving. I need this microwave. It's starting to get dark, and I'm noticing that the neighbors are in front of me. I'm trying to call UPS, and the neighbors in front of me are looking at me like, who is Anderson says truck outside of our house? I walk over to the neighbors and I said, okay, I've got a bit of a dilemma. Do you know the neighbors next door? And they said, oh, yeah, we know them. They're not going to be here for another week. Oh, no. Okay. And I said, well, I said, I had ordered a microwave. It was supposed to go to site I-111. This is I-11 is where they delivered this to. And he says, oh, what's your name? And I told him my name, and he walked over to the box, and he can't find my name on it. And at this point, it's like, I don't want to take this microwave, and I don't know when UPS is going to be here. I don't want to sit in front of these people's house. He's saying, well, it doesn't have your name and address on it. Do you have a tracking number? And I said, as a matter of fact, I do. And I showed him the tracking number. And he looked at the tracking number, and then he compared it to the little barcodes that were on the box. And he said, yep, it's yours. And he said, just go ahead and take it. And I said, thank you so much. I just didn't want somebody calling the police on me saying that I was porch pirating off of somebody's porch. Because at this point, it didn't belong to me. It was delivered to the wrong place. But technically, what do? Do you take that off of somebody's porch? I couldn't do it. So, no, I had to. And finally, he says, I've got your back. You just take it. You're good to go. And microwave is in. Microwave is working great. And for another week, I had the old microwave in the back of the truck trying to find out where to drop this thing off. But it was the Christmas holidays. Everything has been closed. So Bee Trapper is here. Glad to have you here. So that is what happened with the microwave. And I'll tell you what, I did not expect that. There was one package that I did not get delivered. It got caught up in all the weather going across the Midwest. And I had to leave my site over there. I can only stay there for 14 days, so I'm gonna have to contact them and ask them what we can do, because I did have a package that did not actually get to me. But oh my gosh, let's see. Miss Laura said, yeah, see, Gary, you can cook pizza on the grill. You can probably cook it in your microwave too, but it's not going to, I'm telling you, Gary, the pellet grill, I believe in them. Miss Jennifer, yes, his cooking is amazing. Yes, I have cooked a dinner for Miss Jennifer there. So I enjoy it. I enjoy cooking. I actually look forward to it. One of the things. I have not made a loaf of bread in a while, so go figure. I need to work on that. Went down to a campground down, and I don't remember the name of it. It was, interestingly enough, it was $10 a night, and they had picnic tables, they had vault toilets, and I thought, all right, that would be kind of nice, I'd just head on down there. Got down there, and I don't know about you, I was kind of looking forward to going ahead and making a fire, having a fire. They did not have fire pits, and I was a little surprised. So, otherwise, great stay down there. I talked to the gal that was the camp host there, and she said, yeah, for ecological reasons, there's no campfires allowed here. And I'm thinking, okay, but I can go in 5 miles in either direction, camp on BLM, and have a fire. So, but I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you rather have a fire or not have a fire? I I was actually looking forward to a fire. So Richard M is in the house from Fairbanks, Alaska, and it is too cold there. -3 degrees. Burr. Yeah, all of everything north of here is still cold. It's still chilly here. It's been a cold year. Um, do you know Miss Bonnie and I'm gonna out her a little bit, but it was at my encouragement. I said let's go and steal some oranges. Now these oranges are out front along a public roadway and sidewalk to a big RV park, and I doubt very seriously they care that we to steal a couple of oranges. We picked a bunches and we threw them in our pockets, and I thought this would be great. We'll have some oranges. Peel one of those things back, even though it's orange, it's not ready yet because that thing was sour. And now then I thought, well, can we just set these out? And I didn't know this. Did you know you can't? An orange is not going to ripen any further once you pick it from the tree. It's one of the few fruits that won't. But literally, we picked them. We probably had 6 to 8 oranges now that literally were no good. But I Googled it online. I did not know this, but no, oranges have to be ready when you pick them. You can't like set them on a counter or someplace. And yeah, let's just say that my orange pirating skills have gotten a lot better, and now I will try one first before I pick a bunch off of there. So anyway, I think that is going to be it, guys. I think I've caught you up on the week. Moved over to Monte Vista and just been hanging out and relaxing and recovering from the from New Year's and enjoying the warm weather here. It's finally started to warm up. So anyway, hopefully next week we'll have a little more information for you and an update to the fantasy football Super Bowl. So again, good luck to Bobby and Miss Laura for whoever wins that. And we will see you guys next week. Have a good one. Got late here. Good. Is the slide fixed? Yes, Gary. Yes, the Gary. I will say the slide is fixed. So happy to say that. So, but I'm going to give X Fired Up the last word of the night, and I've got a hot tub to go and sit in, so I'm going to head over there right after I hang up with you guys. But we will see you guys next week, and have a wonderful week. Live life full time. Take care, guys. It's getting dark around here too. I don't have my lights on. I got my little lanterns hanging off my awning there. How's that? But it's not much light. Anyway. Good night. We'll see you guys next week. Take care. Bye-bye.